The Ndlovu Youth Choir will be putting on a show for their fans this Mandela Day by putting on a virtual concert. For a full 67 minutes, the choir will perform all their hits on a stage, especially designed for proper social distancing. The concert will be streamed live from about 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Since their triumphant return from the US, the choir has signed a deal with music mogul Simon Cowell. They've also released an album and performed to sold-out concerts in Europe. Before we get into that conversation, here are some of the highlights since they returned to Limpopo late last year. Now, funds raised from the Mandela Day performance will go to the Nelson Mandela Foundation Each One Feed One campaign, and it benefits vulnerable communities hard hit by the coronavirus pandemic. For more on this now, I'm joined by Artistic Director of the choir, that's Ralph Schmidt. He joins us via Skype from Johannesburg this morning. Ralph, thanks very much for your time and welcome to the AM Report. The ability to sit back and listen to my favorite choir while also contributing to a good cause sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing concert. We're going to be doing 67 minutes of music non-stop. We've never tried that. We always, sing a song and, have a little break while the audience applauds. Of course, there is no live audience, so we're going straight through. And we're going to be raising funds, as you said, for the Nelson Mandela Foundation's Each One Feed One campaign. And it's just going to be a joyful experience. I was saying to someone the other day, if you wanted to tell aliens what South Africa sounds like, just listen to us for 67 minutes and then we'll capture the spirit of the nation for you.
Yeah, I couldn't have captured that better. I'm interested to find out how the rehearsals took place, though. I mean, in a world where social distancing and the likes is, I guess, the order of the day, how are you able to get each members of the choir together singing as well as you have over the past few months, if not years, really?
Yeah, so it has been a challenge. Of course, we've kept rehearsals down to a minimum. Only rehearsed when we really needed to. And we're very lucky we've got you in that insert you just played. You would have seen our amphitheater where all the audience was sitting. So it's a very big space where we can space the choir out really wide. And ensure that there is social distancing. Of course, we follow all the protocols and take temperatures and sanitize, and the choristers are also part of the Ndlovu Care Group community testing program. So we do make every effort to ensure that it is as safe as possible for them. And no doubt that will be exactly the same tomorrow. But, it's been challenging, but it's been amazing to see the spirit of resilience of these young people. We've had every single performance cancelled or postponed and 7 international tours. But these young kids just seem to rise above it each time. That same spirit of resilience that got them, right to the final of America's Got Talent from the dusty streets of Mutse seemed to be carrying them through. I mean, I was there yesterday and just driving back thinking to myself, what a happy, lovely afternoon it was, just spending time together making beautiful music. And it just hasn't got their spirits. And I can't wait for that infectious enthusiasm to spread across the country and uplift people's spirits tomorrow evening.
Absolutely. And it's that enthusiasm, that story in and of itself that captured hearts and imaginations across the world. How is the choir responding to this newfound fame? Especially because, as you mentioned, many of the members in the choir are actually quite young, but that kind of exposure surely has a bearing, at the very least, on your life.
Yeah, it certainly does. It's been amazing is I remember when some of them got their first serious payment when we started doing many shows all over the place. They didn't go and blow it on things that you'd expect a teenager to spend. Some of them bought water tanks for their grannies. The other one bought groceries for the family, and that was just really amazing to see that spirit of Ubuntu has never left them, and is a great inspiration to me personally. You know, they've really very firmly kept their feet on the ground. There's a wonderful spirit of community within the group. It's that spirit of community that has also carried them through these difficult times in the COVID crisis.
Yeah, and I guess it's in that spirit that tomorrow's virtual choir will be taking place, or virtual concert rather. How is this going to work? I imagine there's quite a technological process that one needs to follow at the very least.
Yeah, well, luckily, I'm just the musician. I'm going to make the music, and some very clever technical guys who are going to make sure that it sounds brilliant and beautiful. But people can purchase their tickets from computicket.com. It's only 80 Rand, and you can get the whole family around the television to watch, or the computer screen to watch. They can also go rockstartelevision.com. But yeah, you get your ticket from CompuTicket, and as far as I know, you get a link, and you just click on that link, and you get access to the performance. Yeah. And then during the performance, there'll be another link where people can donate to the Mandela Foundation, and we really do hope to raise significant funds for them.
Okay, Mr. Music Guy, let's get you speaking on what you know then. What can we expect?
Well, like I said, you can expect a soundscape of South Africa spread over 67 minutes. All the hits of the choir. Today is a very exciting day for us as well, because we released our new single, We Will Rise. It's available on all digital platforms. So we're going to be singing that for the first time. It's going to, we ran the whole show yesterday, and it's just this roller coaster of emotions and joy. So I really hope that people, if you want your spirit to be lifted and you want to be transported to a happy place and have the opportunity to support a very worthy cause, I can guarantee you tomorrow's concert's going to tick all those boxes.
All right, let's leave it there. Thanks very much for getting us into the picture. I imagine many people will be taking up this great opportunity to give back and enjoy the great sounds of the Ndlovu Youth Choir. That there was Ralph Schmidt, who's artistic director of that internationally acclaimed choir. I think it's safe to say that.